Hello, my friends. How's it going? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day, and I'm just chilling in bed because I'm catching a cold, so I'm just taking it easy before I go back to work next week. And just wanted to catch up with you guys before I go back. I had like a really big epiphany the other day when I was talking to my husband, Nick, and I was telling him how I feel like my mind will make every excuse not to do something um, that I'm passionate about. Like my mind will make excuses for things that seem unachievable um, in the long term. Like if I want to pursue a certain career path or something, and um, I he was just looking at me, distracting me. Um, like if I want to pursue voice acting, like it feels like there's this something stopping me from practicing. And I feel like he really helped me break down how to get past it because he reminded me that I had the same exact. He like helped me remember that I had the same exact wall when I first started YouTube. Um, when he was like, what do you remember like that drove you to like did you want to film your first video? What was pushing you to film your first video? And I remember being so depressed at the time. I remember feeling hopeless all the time. I was in the end. Uh, I was. I don't remember exactly where I was in my depression kind of phase, but I just remember that it was so difficult to film anything, and I was so scared. I was so afraid all the time, and afraid of what people would think, afraid of not sounding good on camera. Like, I'm not well spoken, I'm not charismatic, I'm not funny, So it's like, I'm like, kept just saying to myself, well, I've got nothing to show. I've got nothing to bring to YouTube of value. And um, I just wanted to do it for myself, to say that I did something and that I could start something. And I wanted to document my journey through life and my life experiences and like what drove me to be a better person, mostly for myself. Um, and I think putting it on YouTube was a way for me to like make it permanent in my mind. Um, Instead of just like having it on a hard drive somewhere. Um, and I remember I had like a 2 year gap in between my first video and my next video, or like my first two videos and my next video, because I was so terrified. And ultimately, what he reminded me of last night is I think it's a little silly what got me going, but to me sometimes songs are just like such a huge form of passion for me. Like I love music. Um I like Broadway. I like musicals. I like things. I get very moved by music. Um, and someone made. I've been a long time watcher of PewDiePie, the second most subscribed YouTuber on the YouTube. If you don't know who he is, he used to do gaming videos and just crazy content all the time and edgy content, and I viewed him as funny. And someone made a video of like an animated video of like almost his like entire like bits and pieces of his entire life on YouTube and like how he grew and made it into a song. And it's it's called Turn on the Camera by uh who is it by? Oh boy, I probably should have looked that up. Um it was a really simple name too. Oh man. Oh, I'll put it in the description later when I put this up. But yeah, it was a really well done video that articulated so many fine details of his videos in the past. And I had followed most of that journey through that, that video. So to me, it was pretty inspiring. And it wasn't inspiring, like, at first. It was kind of, heartwarming. It was more heartwarming to see that a fan had made this, or I don't know if they're like a production company or an animation company. They only have like 2 videos, but it was amazing to see that a fan had made something so intricate for Felix. Um, so after a bit, like I was struggling to just record. Like I would try to record over and over and over again, and I would pick apart everything that I said. I would pick apart my pausing. I would pick apart my ums. I would pick apart how long it took me to just think of something to say. And I got so frustrated, and so I just beat myself so like up so much, and I was so sad. And I just started singing the beginning of the song, and I was like, turn on the camera for the first time, and remembering the other lyrics from the song, like it talked about how he kept growing and he's never gonna fall again. Like he fell, you know, he fell when he tried to when he had a huge controversy, but like the song also talked about like how he'll never fall again, like, and he kept just gaining more subscribers and gaining more views, and like he just kept becoming more successful because he kept going. Shit, I was drinking water. And I just thought about that, and I was like, you can't go backwards if you don't go anywhere. So why are you so afraid? And I kept asking myself that. I'm like, you can't fall backward. You can't get negative views. Like you can't get negative subscribers. And even if you lose subscribers on the way, you're still going to make content. You still will move forward. There it might be very rare that you would stop, you know, earning subscribers at all. It's possible, I suppose, if I don't get pushed in the algorithm ever again or something for some reason. But, like, you will go forward. You won't ever fall again. Like, you can't fall backward. So just go. Just do something. Just do it. And when I remembered that last night, I'm like, I just have to remember that song. Every time I start to doubt myself about what I want to pursue in life and what I want to be good at, and I just broke down because I've been struggling for so long with just feeling okay um, with where I'm at in life, and feeling. I realized that I feel like I've been bitter, um, because I'm not happy with where I am in my career choice, and because I was so unhappy, like, with my career and not pursuing what I hope to do in the future, that I was just letting it bleed into everything else and being unhappy with where I was. And it started to frustrate me to no end because I'm in such a beautiful place in my life. I have everything I need and more. I have a really good paying job. I'm not sick. I'm not struggling financially right now, like for the first time. And I have a beautiful husband who's so kind to me. I have a beautiful dog. I just got a surgery that I needed to remove a giant cyst that could have ruptured on its own if I hadn't, and it had been extremely painful, if I hadn't gotten that surgery, and I wouldn't have been able to get it without my current job. So, like, I was just, I've been contemplating this whole week while recovering, like, what is wrong? Like, what is wrong that's making me feel like I don't have enough? What is enough for me? And I realized, well, it's because I'm not pursuing my goals, and it's bleeding into everything else. And, after that moment, I'm like, wow, I'm I feel like I can just sing that song in my head and push through it. I can push through that fear now. I can push through that invisible wall. So, I hope to have more voice acting videos coming soon. I know I will have more voice acting videos coming soon. I know. So, alright. I just wanted to share that really amazing moment that I had with you guys and myself, and I don't want to forget it. I don't want to forget that feeling that I've been there before, that I've had. If I can if I can conquer that fear that I had when first starting my channel, to push through that deep, deep depression and that self-consciousness and that self-hatred and self-loathing, and feel like I can do it. And I just have to go. I just have to push through it. I just have to push through the fear. And I can do anything. I just have to turn on the camera. Alright. I love you guys. And have a happy St. Patrick's Day. If you drink, get drunk for me. If you don't drink, stay sober for me. And have fun. Alright. Love you.